Well, bottoms up, fellow babies. It's 42-minute later show, and I still got nothing on crab apples. I don't fucking get it at all.
Cheers.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah, we got nothing on crab apples. Crab apples is innocent. He got away with it.
Yeah, I think it's an evil plot that had to do with Clive Sinclair and the C5, but I'm still not sure. I am researching it.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're trying to bring down Apple before Apple even started.
Yeah, and simultaneously using the crab apples as a battery source. I'm not really, I'm still loose on the details, but I believe Clive was as well. So,
What else? What else can you call a crab apple? A PC.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a crap apple. Sorry.
Yeah. Or at this point, a Mac with an Intel processor.
Yeah, almost a PC. Not quite.
So, did everybody have a fun Halloween? Aside from our malarkey,
Well, you're asking me?
Yeah, well, I'm actually more them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't talk to me about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
talk to the audience.
Yeah, what'd you do for Halloween, Coach?
Did you? Well, because when we were doing it, we were streaming, quite early, and so did you have like kids knocking on the door later on?
No, like in most neighborhoods in Canada, it's if the lights are off, it's you don't bother with the house. And I did the lights off thing because Felix wasn't home. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in over here, if there's no like pumpkins on the front door and decorations or anything like that, you can just assume it's a grumpy, miserable old git like me who's got no candy. And if they did have candy, they'd be eating it.
Yeah, no, in Canada, if your lights are on but you don't have pumpkins, you're still getting knocked on. Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Now, what was interesting last time we talked about is you didn't understand the whole trick part of the trick or treat.
Yeah, well, I mean, who does the trick?
Yeah, I know. Nobody. Oh, that's the thing. I'd love to be like that person when they knock on the door. The kids come up and say, trick or treat. And they go, and they was like handing their bags out to, fill it with candy. And you just stand there and go, fold your arms and go, trick, please.
Yeah. Pick a card, any card. What? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Were people really meant to open their door and have to do a trick? No.
The point was, if you didn't give them a treat, the kids would do a trick on you.
Right. That makes more sense.
Like throw dog shit on you through your
exactly. Yeah. Give me candy or wake up to a burning brown bag on your doorstep, right?
Or just a burnt house.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy, you shouldn't have put the extra flammable dog shit on that old man's doorstep. He's taking out the front door and set the curtains on fire.
Yeah. Richard Stevens in the chat. Well, the tricks are in the red light district. That does make more sense. Maybe the trick part is just for the adults and I guess the treats could be too, but
Yeah, it sounds like a pair of prostitutes, doesn't it? Trick or treat.
Oh yeah,
trick and treat.
Yeah, a blonde and a redhead.
Except one of them's packing a little extra. That's the trick.
Yeah, strap on.
You are going to pay more.
But again, I stand by what I said there the other night. If Halloween should be a month earlier, and instead of being on a specific date, it should just be the last Friday of the month so that the kids have the weekend after. Just, make it easier, make it better. I don't see a problem.
It's in President Dawson's manifesto. If you'd like to check it out,
that's right.
He is running for president of the
entire
United
globe.
Canadian States.
Yeah.
Of America.
Yeah. Never mind that Queen of Canada little chick. Forget her. I'm the king.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, little dildo lady. whatever her name is.
Yeah, she's trying. She moved into some town in Saskatchewan, Canada, the province. Yeah, and they took over an old school or a church or something, and they're causing chaos with the local government and whatnot. Oh, it's hilarious.
And not to mention the chaos from the locals as well, because they just want them. They just want them gone.
Yeah, yeah. You know, they're a little, Q cult, right? You know, QAnon stuff. It's just crazy. The Queen of Canada.
Yeah. From the Philippines.
I just, I mean, we're all about inclusion in Canada, but honey, you just ain't queen,
Well, no, wait. No, we're all about inclusion, but it's like, Arnold Schwarzenegger can't become president because he's from Austria. Then she can't become Queen of Canada because she's from the Philippines. Come on, it's fair.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do about inclusion. There are rules.
Yeah.
Even with royalty, that apparently there are sort of like rules.
Yeah. But where do you come up with this? I'm the queen. Why? Well, because I felt like it. I mean, it's just
that. I tell you one thing. A lot of people do bring her up in conversation, in videos and whatever. But where she came from or why she came from has never really been, brought up or discussed or shown. It's just like there she is, talking utter crap, telling people not to pay their power bills because
Yeah, a family of Wookiees would be more welcome in a small town,
or Australians
or Mormons.
But no Jews.
Joseph, who? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we got standards.
No.
It's like Canada is like the worst run golf course.
Yeah. We do have a town in British Columbia who has made it legal to drive around on golf carts. Right? They're just a small town based around a golf cart, of course. And everybody has golf carts because they're all rich and, they have nice ones, right? So the town voted and they said, yeah, screw it. You guys can just drive to the store in your golf carts now. That's true.
Well, I'm trying to think where it is, but there's like, is it in Switzerland or Sweden but one of those like countries where there is a town where the only vehicles you can drive are the official electric vehicles that are in that town.
Are they G-Whizzes? Is it Wales?
No. They're actually made in the town itself.
Wow.
They're a certain size, and you literally can't have a vehicle in that town unless it's one of these. You can park outside the town and take a train in. And then once you're in the town, you have to use these vehicles.
Wow!
And there's a waiting list. And
are they like safe, really like bizarre. Cardboard? that kind of thing. Like
no, they're proper. They're proper things.
Okay.
Coach built.
Yeah.
Silk says it was on a video on YouTube recently. Yeah, I think it was Tom Scott did a video on it. I think maybe might be wrong.
Wow, I couldn't live there.
Yeah, very interesting.
I couldn't do that.
No V8.
Oh no! I mean, I like a turbo 4-cylinder and blah. I'm all about power to weight ratio. Lighter is better. Cornering car. I'm not your typical like American. Like I don't really do that. But I couldn't just. I mean, what motivation would you have to?
To be fair, Dick, this town seemed pretty choosy. They might not let you live there.
Yeah, that's true, right? I mean, I don't have a very good chance of moving to Monaco anytime soon either, right? But I mean, what motivation would you have to wake up in the Saturday morning and have a nice breakfast with your son, daughter, or whatever, and then go out and have a nice family moment, wash the car, and then, take off, have a nice drive, have lunch out at some cool burger joint that has actual vinegar for their chips and stuff, fries, whatever, I mean, you don't have that kind of let's go and do something when you have a dreary POS thing sitting in your driveway. You're just like, what, son, show me that VR thing you got,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't knock it. Don't knock it until you try it or see it.
When I was a kid, my dad was very much into like performance Mopar, Chrysler, Dodge products, right? And we always had cars with freaking huge engines that just went roar and whatnot. And we'd go out with my friends in the back seat, and my dad would be spinning the tires and totally having a blast. And my buddies would be giggling their heads off like they'd never had so much fun, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't get that out of everybody on the block has the same dreary drum car, you know?
No, there's definitely an argument against that.
Yeah.
The thing is, can't we say we're already getting to that point though? Because everyone's cars are kind of like cookie cutters of everybody else's cars now, and not only that, they actually are building off the same chassis.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Bring up a lot of these new sporty SUVs and stuff that are out there, and put them all on a big collage picture. And tell me you can pick any of them out unless you're a real aficionado. They all look exactly the same. It's so dull.
Especially from a distance.
You know? Like you could look at it, you could look at one and go, what is that? It actually looks kind of cool. And you walk up and it's like, you know, the new Alfa Romeo, really cool one. But it's hardly different than the sporty version of the Kia, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. At least we've got the Cybertruck to look forward to, because at least that will be recognizable.
Yeah, recognizable, because people will usually use it for target practice with rotten fruit. It's the ugliest thing. It's like somebody looked at the DeLorean and went, you know what? We have to make a really ugly electric wannabe pickup ranchero thing out of that.
Now, all Elon Musk has to do now is say that the stainless steel on the Cybertruck is undentable, and then put it out into public. And just see all the kids out with hammers. Oh, you said the windows can't break. Oh, well, oh, look, we'll throw rocks at that. We'll throw hammers at the car. Seems pretty dentable to me.
Yeah, people that need like actual trucks, like Altua says in the chat there, and not going anywhere near it with a 10-foot pole, you know. It's for people that want to pose, man. That's all it is, you know.
Yeah, that's why I want one. See, it's also having the stainless steel construction. It will be perfect for turning into a time machine.
Well, it also hides the rust that's going on underneath with the chassis and all. So, you know, it's really great. One day you'll be driving along in your used Tesla Cybertruck, and the back end will literally just fall out because the subframe and everything rusted out. But hey, the body looks great.
Yeah. The subframe is made from biodegradable carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Or what we call bones.
You know, there's just a lot of make fun of there.
Wouldn't that be great though, if you could just grow a car in a petri dish? You know, you just genetically design, a bio.
Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. You get some nerd that comes over with a laptop, some total boffin dude, right? And you're like, okay, I want a boxed V12, high revving, small pistons, the equivalent of like titanium con rods, roller bearing, the whole 9 yards. And they just simply squirt some shit into a dish. And, a year later, there's your engine. And you're like, oh, yeah.
My car's been born.
Yeah.
What should we name it?
Yeah.
Is it a girl or is it a boy?
Yeah.
It's a bit early to put rolls on it like that.
That'd be awesome, You get
the first car to come off the production line that has to have pronouns.
Oh no!
What kind of hell have you just invented there for us, Dick? What is that vision of the future you're you're bringing to us.
I was just trying to come up with a cheap way of having a flat plane, high revving V12 engine. I didn't realize I was going to, turn genetic manipulation into gender politics.
Well, it's obviously a penis replacement, but
oh, it looks like you blew a rod.
Yeah, lucky Rod. Nice guy. No, I can't see that happening. 3D printed cars, possibly.
There's been a couple.
Possibly be a thing.
Yeah, that little ribbed effect, because they didn't have time to sand it and paint it before they brought it to Jay Leno's to show it off. That was amateur look. Yeah, it was awful looking, right?
Well, the thing is, you can actually use if you print it with a certain material, you can use like an acetone to smooth it out.
Yeah.
But the thing is, wasn't there like pictures of cars in Saudi Arabia or something when the temperatures like really rose up and just all the plastics on the cars are just like melting.
Yeah.
Now, the plastics on 3D printing, because it's 3D printing, they melt at a fairly low temperature.
Yeah.
Which is why it makes 3D printing easy for people to do at the home.
Yeah.
On a car like that. Well, I've seen people right that they make 3D printed like droids, R2D2s. I think I'm on a Facebook group that does this sort of thing. But there's so many stories we hear where they just went to a show and it was hot and sunny, and the R2D2 sitting in the back, and they pull it out the back, and he's just like,
oh yeah.
We're my R2 droop do.
Yeah. Well, where I live in the desert area, right? So come August, when the sun is really hot in my area, we in Canada, we have that plastic money like the Australians. We actually get it from them. And if you put it on the dashboard of your car, it will be a shriveled up little crumpled mess in no time. Oh yeah. Right, because does it like shrink? Because you get those sort of things where people used to do it with like crisp packets, or chip packets. You put them in the oven and they shrink, and they stay. Everything, the graphics all stay the same. Yeah, it just shrinks down to tiny size. Does that what happens to your money? Yeah, and the Bank of Canada even replaced it for people at first because we weren't used to that, right?
Wow.
Yeah, and but where I live, it gets to be like 42, 43 C. On a early mid-August day, and you can imagine if you had like a black interior in your car, how hot it is with the sun beaming down through the window, right? It just melts the crap. Yeah.
Well, you can imagine having like a big stack of them, a big stack of money, and then going back to it and just finding it. Oh, I've just made a brick. Yeah, it's a $400,000 brick.
Yeah. Exactly. Somebody says, there's something
a bit like the iPhone?
Yeah. Especially if you have one of those little gadgets around you, right? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's something wrong with the live chat on screen again. It's just not working. Damn it. Yeah. Hold on.
Naughty.
Oh no! What happened? It's all fucked up now. Okay. Yeah, I'll turn it off for a second. I gotta do something.
What you meant to say is all up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do have a button for that. Fuck.
Yeah. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to coordinate that damn button, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just turning the chat off right now because it's all kinds of screwed up. Forget it.
Oh, make our little buddy big.
Yeah, okay.
Put him in there. Well, we'll see if we get some suggestions from names from the people in the chat.
Yeah, what are we going to call the raccoon? Here we go. There we go. Yeah.
Chad, Eric, Chandler, Numpty.
Chandler? No, he'll have a life expectancy of not.
Rambo. Is the wait a minute? Is the Masked Marvel?
Timothy says Rocky. I keep calling him Rocky Raccoon in the background until we get a name for him. That's what I've been calling him.
Yeah, that's obviously come from somewhere. What was the name of the bloody... Oh, Rocket. I'm thinking of Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and
Rasputin.
I'm getting it from the song. What's his name? Rocky Raccoon, right?
Yes. We call him... I don't know.
What's a celebrity that was caught for theft? Because with the mask on, with this disguise and stuff, we could rip on somebody at the same time.
Was it Gwyneth Paltrow? Was it?
No,
he would. There was somebody.
Oh, he would have a
caught shoplifting.
disgusting scented candle for a pecker. No,
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah. It'd be great for the merch store. Oh dear.
Rasputin.
See, maybe he's not even a raccoon. Maybe he's just in disguise.
Yeah, that's true. Right? Yeah,
That's
maybe it's Winona Ryder. She got caught, right? Somebody mentioned her in the chat. All tuitions.
That was it. Her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Close. I was close.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
It's really a squirrel, PJ.
It's a badger.
Yeah. It's only a squirrel. Yeah, but he does need a name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave him up. See what comes in.
Yeah.
So, the Beatles. The Beatles released their new track. No! Their new and final track.
They didn't.
I like how they had to say it's the final one.
Yeah. But they didn't release a new track. Two former Beatles got together with a computer and finished an unfinished song that was considered not good enough for the band, so they never finished it in the first place. No, actually, it was a Lennon song, right? It wasn't even a Beatles song. Isn't that how it goes?
No, it's Paul McCartney wrote the song for John.
Oh, right. Yeah. But it's all kinds of marketing BS and it's nonsense. It's not a Beatles song at all.
It doesn't actually. I've listened to it. It's not that great.
I'm not listening.
And it doesn't really sing that much of the Beatles. It's just it's all right.
Yeah.
They did an interesting video for it because they have they managed to get cutouts of the band members from previous footage and using AI make them higher quality so they can composite them into the backgrounds and stuff like that. It's kind of nice.
If I had to guess, I would say Yoko has incriminating pictures on both Ringo and Paul, and she needed to pay the rent, so she forced them to do it. That's my guess. It's all Yoko.
I like Lucius in the chat says, I saw it with the volume off.
Yeah, that probably really, what I suggest is watch the video with the volume off, and while you're listening, put Pink Floyd The Wall on, and you'll probably have a great time.
Oh dear. I was never really a big fan of the Beatles anyway. A lot of people.
Oh,
if you say things like that, people will shoot you down. But
what's the goddamn name of the band? Primus. Maybe this is Winona's Big Brown Raccoon. It's the song Winona's Got a Big Brown Beaver, right? Maybe.
We can't call him Winona.
Pricked her finger one day and it occurred to her she might have had a porcupine. But it's occurred to me that this glass is empty, and as such,
oh dear, here we go. You know, I might change his color a little bit. He looks a bit like you know, the inside of a nappy has been left for a few days, a bit too long. I think we change him up a bit. But enough about that. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Beatles. Yeah. I wasn't really much of a big fan of the Beatles, and that does roll some people up. You know, they're like, what? You didn't like the Beatles? No, all right. You know, I wasn't there in the '60s. You know, I was just a baby. Oh, we just got reminded. Tell the story about the Shills chose their name.
Oh yeah.
Right. You got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
well,
that's take that long.
Yeah, exactly. That's all what I need. The channel was first formed by a few people that got together, and what we were doing was debunking flat Earth believers. So anybody who would try to say that they're morons was called a paid shill, somebody who was literally paid by NASA to propagate the lie. It was just a joke, right? So we called ourselves the Shills just to piss them off. And now we've talked about it. The name doesn't even make sense anymore, but you got any better ideas? We don't, you know?
Yeah. The amount of times you thought about changing it. Oh, you actually went through that for a period. You were called like the EIE network.
Yeah.
And it was like an attempt to change, but it just didn't really.
It didn't work.
And it's just like we stuck with the name. We've talked about changing it.
Yeah.
People have mentioned that, you know, using the word the Shills is like has a negative context.
Yeah. But it should. That's the idea.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Also, only if you take a negative context out of it. So.
And we don't put ads in our videos, never live ever, or even when we upload them, never in the middle. We don't do sponsorships. We've been offered, but can you imagine us going, you know, so yeah, that vampire person was caught, and, you know, and it turned out it wasn't the Loch Ness Monster, and Scotland is safe. Before our next article, we have Factor. Have you ever realized that you need more frozen food in your life because you're too lazy to cook for yourself? Like, you know, like, could you imagine, right?
Yes, I can. I'm just thinking of the thousands and thousands of dollars we'll get. I can imagine that.
yeah, and I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. How you fit it in the show? No, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I mean, we talked about the only way I can see we could ever do that is we can say, and sponsor this week. Yeah, we open the show. It was our sponsor today is blah blah blah, but more about that at the end of the show. After the credits,
even
and
then,
after everybody's gone home.
No, we did reach out to a couple of them and say, look, there's no way we could do it the way you want us to, like, you know, mention your name and then do a later thing and a deeper dive and blah, blah. There's no way. But if you're willing to play, we could use your company name and product as the kind of running gag during the show. And therefore, right, it would fit and it would work. But we would have
like we kept bringing up the statue with the penis.
Right. You know, and it would be no problem, and they would still get as much lip service. There'd be a link in the description and whatnot. But that's never going to work until we have like 1 million subscribers, because they're just like, who the fuck are you to tell us? You know,
it's like the, you know, every time you're bringing up a tech story and you can just say, well, you know, that you know, that cryptocurrency thing crashed. Well, maybe you should use Shark VPN. Also with the stories you're talking about, you know, all these streaming channels are going to take your rights away for this, that, and that. Well, if you had Shark VPN, you could log into any country in the world and watch any show you want.
And then I'd have to turn my camera off so I could puke, right? You know, like, but there's ways that it would work.
Yeah, but you'll be puking into a pile of cash. So
exactly. Yeah, here, just let me grab a 50 so I can, you know, clean myself up before I turn on the camera again. But there's ways it could work, but it would have to be on our terms only, and we're nowhere near making that happen. So as such, it's screw you all. We're not doing it. You know, not even close.
Yeah, that's why at this moment in time we're still relying on you guys to help us out. And,
you know.
Yeah, and we were talking about this. We were talking about this last night. The thing about YouTube is it's no good for YouTube just to have people to get more subscribers because they're already within YouTube.
That's right.
What we need to do is get people who aren't using YouTube to join YouTube and watch our shows.
That's when YouTube goes, wow, are you really good for us? Right? Yeah. Yeah. So the way you can do that for us and to help is, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it's going to happen, is the like button is cool. The subscribe button, I hope you're all subscribed. If you're not, hopefully you will soon. But if you're here and enjoying yourself, hit the share button and share us out on Facebook or Twitter or something, and let people that know you know that this is, a fun place to be. That bringing outside viewers in is way cooler to YouTube than somebody just clicking the beep link and going a notification. Yep, I like that channel, right? When it comes from outside, holy, does it make a difference?
Even better. Now you can become. What you can do is you can go to Vistaprint. And I'm not shouting them out. You go to Vistaprint. Have a whole load of cards and pamphlets and things all printed up. Yeah. And then you can become a missionary. Yes. And you can go into the Amazon jungles, into the African deserts, and hand out leaflets and flyers and turn those people into loving subscribers of the show.
As watchers of the channel, you have an obligation to save others and bring them unto the fold.
Yes. And we will burn the heretics. Let's just make a cult. Yeah, sod it.
Oh Lord! Oh, you are so big.
Yeah, we're doing it completely the wrong way. All this like, share, subscribe. No, we just got to go out there and just pummel people into our religious cult and bow down to us.
Gosh, we're all impressed down here, I can tell you.
Oh, Dawson on high.
Don't burn us in your flock. So, do your tithing, pay your dues, and be happy that you're not wearing blue suede shoes. I thought I had something there. It fell apart. What are you going to do?
Just do what we're told, or the holy hand grenade of Antioch will be aimed at you.
Is right out. Do we ever leave people going, what the fuck are they on about?
Every show.
Yeah, that's Monty Python, if you didn't know. That almost hurt my vocal cords hitting those, I don't have that anymore, the higher thing,
You should grasp your penis with a tight fist.
Vice grips, boy, vice grips. Tighten the scrotum.
What's wrong with the kiss boy?
Need the thigh? Yes. Toasties Van Build has a good question. All right, that's a good one.
Jesus, thank God for that. Thank you for a question. We've got out of it.
Yeah. So Toasties says, how'd you manage to get Starski on the channel? Well,
threats.
Yeah. Compromising pictures, blackmail. No, but really, Starski was just, 3 or 4 months into reporting what was going on in Ukraine. And M2M.
I thought you were going to say pregnant.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to let that out of the bag, you moron. Now I have to address it. No. But Starski has actually given birth 3 times. It's one of those things that only a sharkski can do. But so M2M had gotten a hold of him and said, hey, we're doing a more informative stream these days. We're kind of changing the channel a bit and whatnot and yada, yada. and we had Starski over for a live stream. It was a bit late his way, and it was the 2-hour show we were doing at the time.
Mhm.
And after the first one, everybody had such a good time hanging out together that we automatically said, let's do more. And
Ostensibly, Starski said that was great.
Yeah. And so we kidnapped him at that point. We have a man standing over him with a gun, so he joins each time. But within about 3 or 4 streams, we were like, let's just make this a weekly affair. But instead of focusing on the news, let's do the news for like 15 minutes or so in the beginning, and then get to the life of Starski and let people get to know him better. And that's what the stream is now, right?
Yeah, because we're all out for saving Ukraine and all that kind of stuff. But we also
100%.
want to know. But we also want to know what we are saving and the people we're saving.
Yes.
We want to know about Ukraine. We want to know about Starski. I mean, we want to know about what his loves are, and we know he loves eating.
And we get quite a few comments. If you look in the comments after, people say, oh, it's so nice to see Starski just hanging out, laughing with his friends and stuff, because, this is not where he goes to be Operator Starski, the man with his foot on the ground and his finger on the pulse. He comes here to joke around and fuck around, right?
Well, we also get the opposite comments too, where people just look at us saying, that is so disrespectful. Having Starski on with him smiling and laughing.
Yeah.
How dare you do that?
I know. It's like
what?
And we don't address those comments because what are you going to say? But he's not a guest. He's a member of the channel, and he has every right to direct the show the way he wants to as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. He loves talking about food. He loves talking about music, or to his limitations, because he's kind of a weird musical taste. He's actually that's not true. He's got very wide musical taste.
Oh, very much.
Stuff that he is stuff that he records himself.
Yeah, when he does the vocals and stuff, he's a real angry metalhead. But now with his singing and stuff and his lessons, he's really gaining a broad sense of range in his musical endeavors. Oh yeah, you could see it right away, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be co-producing some ballads coming out. We'll be doing an album soon. Starski sings. I don't know what we do. We have him sing.
We brought Bob and Doug McKenzie out of retirement for this album. It's going to be great, eh?
Starski does Sinatra, Manilow. Maybe the dude that died in the plane. Which one? Oh, that's so many. That could be so many people.
Yeah. Very much so. Yeah. Very much so. Kevin, take off, eh? Totally.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, I was referencing Bob and Doug McKenzie when they have Geddy Lee from Rush on to do the hit single on their album. I bought that album when I was a kid. I had it on vinyl. It was just everything. Every year for Christmas, we do the 12 Days of Christmas by them and get demonetized, but we don't. It's worth it,
Well, we definitely should get demonetized for our 12 Days of Halloween that we did.
Matt,
I'm so surprised we didn't get blocked off of YouTube for that.
Yeah.
Car crash.
Matt, who I can't say his username, but it's, TPS something or other, yada, yada, blah, blah. It's November. If he changed it, because it was October. He posted that 12 Days of Christmas train wreck we did. It was funny as hell. He also did this thing where he took an old clip of us from when I was freaking out about Microsoft Windows on the show one day, and he put it through an AI voice changer, and he made me sound like the dad from what's the cartoon called with Meg? They all do "Shut Up, Meg."
Oh, Family Guy.
Family Guy. Yeah, he made me sound like Family Guy. It was funny as hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got to see that.
Yeah, I laughed my head off, man, because it was Peter from Family Guy flipping out about Microsoft Windows. It was so funny.
Can we rip that and then use that as like a channel trailer? Because I know you got all your like Dick Dawson ones, but oh come on, we've
Oh, they're
seen them
so
1,000.
old. I know.
Yeah, we've seen them 1,000 times now.
Yeah.
Can we get Matt on that? And he can just run his AI over all our little clips, and then we'll use those as trailers for the show.
Yeah, Matt, if you're still in the live chat, email me. Otherwise, I'll email you. I know how to get a hold of him because he's got to do that up. It was so funny. It was so funny. Holy shit, I died laughing.
You're gonna have to send me the link. After the show.
Yeah, I will.
Oh dear. See that's what we want. We would like creative input into the channel.
Yeah, because we don't have any.
No, we do.
I'm kidding.
It's on the fucking screen, you bastard. but you know, it just the more we have, you know, the more fun we can have. And let's face it, that's what this channel's all about. It's about having fun, you know.
Unless you're secretly a psycho killer and you're just hiding it with pleasure chats and stuff, you know, don't contact then. We've had our fill of that around here, to be honest.
Yeah, Dick Dawson does not need any more bunny boilers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he's had his fill of them.
We don't eat rabbit around here. All right, never mind.
It's all raccoons. Roadkill badgers.
Yeah. Oh, here, wait a minute. That gotta hit that, right? So, who out there needs to put a little something in their pipe just to make them feel right? Yeah, I do as well.
Hands up, Mr. Dawson. Yeah. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I get high when I can. I fill up my pipe and get just right. Hey, I made that up on the spot. Come on. That was good. That was funny. So here, I got a question for everybody watching. You see Mr. Raccoon on the screen there. We want to do some gags, like he could have a cartoon bubble pop out of his mouth and say something, or maybe he could like jump over when we have somebody on the screen who's acting like a jerk and punch them in the face or something. Got any ideas? Like, because we could animate him and make him do some cool stuff, right? Make it easy, don't get all extravagant and put him in like, Starship, commanding the Empire or something, right?
Yeah, hang on a minute. What's all this wee shit?
Yeah, well, I can do simple animation. Come on now. Remember? That's not fair though. I did some of those ones where Monkey jumped around and stuff. Come on.
I'm just pulling your plonk there because it was funny. Yeah.
Have them fart.
We can do this. We can do that. Yeah. We'll get dunked to do it.
Yeah. No, but I can do some of that stuff for sure. Now that you've created them, I can move them around, right? That's no problem. But I do it very South Park style.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference though? Who cares? It's good enough.
I would like to take the graphics and build more, so I've got more of a like a what would you call it, like a character mood sheet, so you got different like expressions. I always did some drawings. I did a great drawing of a grumpy looking one with his like
good job, Simon.
Hands in his pockets and just looking grumpy. But yeah, we want sort of like a bit more of that, and then what I would like to do is take him into Adobe. Is it Puppeteer or something like that? I don't know. There's an Adobe thing that you can build more, complicated puppets with, and we could do so. And then potentially bring him in as an avatar. Because that's the other
Maybe
thing we were talking
maybe
about
he
as well.
could have like Christy Brinkley as a girlfriend driving up in her Ferrari or something. I'm just kidding.
or the cat from Pepe Le Pew.
Oh yeah. Oh, and dude here, the raccoon could have like cartoon bubbles. Bitch, get away from me, motherfucker! I ain't no goddamn skunk.
Pepe Le Pew, that was such a funny cartoon, but just so inappropriate to today's audiences.
Totally.
it was a sexual predator.
Oh, I know.
It was so funny. It was so good.
Yeah. And if you put that out right now, though, people would literally petition to have you locked up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Well, it's like when they had that story the other day on the 42 show with the Marks and Spencers putting an advert out, and everyone was going like, "Oh, damn you, Marks and Spencers, having a go at the Palestinians." Yeah. There was also a story. It was almost like a co-story with some actress. I can't remember the name of the show she was in. Hold on.
There's sorry, but there's a comment from Silver Earth when we were doing Pepe Le Pew, and it's just one word: rapist.
How do you know that was pointed at Pepe Le Pew? It might have been you and me.
No, I was watching the chat and I was trying not to cut in, but it was gonna fade away, and I was like, I gotta get this in, because it's too funny, because it's true. He's a horrible little skunk fuck,
And he's French.
Yeah, and without a vest, right? That means he's not protesting, so I don't agree.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. We're talking about there was this woman actress, and she went to a party dressed as Johnny Depp with her her girlfriend partner, who was dressed as Amber Heard.
Oh God.
And she basically went out and had to do like apologies because I'm so sorry because dressing up like that was wrong of me.
What?
And making fun of domestic violence is never a good thing. And I was thinking, like, bitch, you just went out in a costume. You were dressed as Johnny Depp. Your partner was dressed as Amber Heard. Just take it on the chin. You don't need to apologize for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, we're dressing up for Halloween. That's all.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't like a statement or anything like that. Same with the Marks and Spencers thing, It's I'm getting really tired of people just like having to apologize, otherwise people cancel them.
Well, was the Amber character bitch whipping them with a strap on in the middle of the party? No, then relax.
She might have been. But
probably was if they were doing it real.
and that's the kind of party I want to be at. But PJC says in the chat, too many people get offended these days, and it's not that they get offended; they get offended on behalf of somebody else.
Yeah.
That's when it gets really annoying.
But that's usually because they want to be heard.
Heard. They want to be
getting complicated. What? Yeah.
No, fools get offended for attention. Kraut says, there's a lot of that goes on, and it's prolific these days. It's just not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it because in the olden days, it wasn't too long ago. You have things like political correctness has gone mad and all that kind of stuff. But now it seems to have gone like, oh, it's leveled up.
Well,
it's like a Mario Kart thing where political correctness has gone through a puddle, and you've got a power up now.
There was a time in life, because you were rich and famous, it was acceptable to be disgustingly eccentric. And we're past that now. Social media has exposed you as a freak, right? That's what's going on.
Yeah. It means I can't dress up as Adolf Hitler anymore on Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have a marriage when you treat your husband as a punching bag. It doesn't really work. Just a thought. Let's see. What other genres of people can we piss off with flippant opinions that we don't really mean? There's got to be more.
Well, we've done the Palestinians. We've done the Jews. What about the Arabs?
You did the Jews, you fucking Jesus.
We could do the Arabs. The Africans. I don't know. Australians. I mean, I'm a equal opportunity employer. I will throw my racism liberally at everybody.
Not racism. It's teasing other people from other places, and it shouldn't be a bad thing. It's not wrong,
but it gets viewed as racism. That's the problem. If you take the piss out of somebody for a certain reason, even if you could just take the piss out of somebody, not know where they're from. You've not even seen a picture of them. You don't even know the colour of their skin. And then somebody will say, "Oh, that's a racist comment because of X, Y, Z."
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that. It's about what they said or what
they
did
and
or
these
something.
stereotypes are so wrong because, like in Canada here, I live in British Columbia, so everyone would, I'm assume that I'm just some fucking long-haired pot-smoking motherfucker because I live in BC, right?
Yeah. No, it's just you choose to.
Yeah, you can't put a tag on people like that,
Just you, just the Dawsonites in Canada, which is an actual cult. If you ever been to Canada, you got to follow the Dawsonites.
Oh yeah, low monthly fees but high in motivational speeches. Oh yeah,
lots of cuddles.
Yeah. CF Beauty writes the speeches, so she can tell you.
Yeah, she does your wardrobe.
No, if she did, I'd be wearing that sweater everybody liked again. But I like plain t-shirts because I don't like advertising for companies. You want your name on my fucking clothing? Pay me. I'm not buying it. Fuck you. I'm not walking around going, "Look, Nike, you're amazing," because I was willing to spend $50 on a t-shirt that's worth $17. I'm just not doing it,
We should have a t-shirt in the merch store that says, "I wish my girlfriend was as dirty as this t-shirt."
we should.
We could make it look all grubby and horrible.
we should have a line of blank t-shirts that are the Dawson line, right? They just don't have anything on it.
Yeah, or just a long flock of hair printed on the back of them. Just a long black stripe of hair on the back and a pipe and a beer on the front. Oh, that's genius.
Yeah, that would be so funny. Yeah, but one of the only printed shirts I have is a Shills shirt, and it's one you guys can't get anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've put my my Shills shirt into the museum of t-shirts that I just do not want to wear because I don't want to wear it out.
Yeah.
It's the old Grub Muffin one, but
exactly. I have the first Grub Muffin one, right? Yeah,
the not so good one.
Yeah, but it's still the original, right? I had to have it, Yeah. But yeah, again, we were telling you earlier, and you better have fucking done it by now. But hit that share button and share us out on your social media and tell people it's a cool place to hang out. It really, really, really helps boost us in YouTube. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, but don't share this show. Share the actual 42 show because that's what we want. We don't want people to come to this show and say, "Is this what they do? Like just two idiots just blabbing on all night?" No, we get them to watch the 42 show.
Yeah,
the news story. This is the show that we hang out with you guys and just like gibber on and chat about stuff. So
it makes him happy.
Oh, he's going to press the buttons. Are you going to press the buttons all night, master?
I have my button pushed right now.
there's only one button I'm going to press. There you go. I'll tell you what. There's a button on my box of wine I'm going to press right now. I'm going to press that button.
Oh yeah, that's a good button. I still can't get my YouTube live stream to work either. It seems to be an issue on my side. It keeps glitching. I keep having to refresh it.
What's that?
Yeah, my YouTube live pop out in Chrome. It keeps stalling. I have to keep refreshing it. It's kind of getting annoying.
What, the actual show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm having some weird issue with YouTube, but the stream is holding together. So the pipe in is working, but the pipe out is failing miserably. I don't know.
See, you might be one of those people that shouldn't be allowed computers or a Mac or anything like that because you fiddle under the hood and make things super fast, but then it's going to break somewhere else. You know, you just leave it. Just don't touch it.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong. Ryan, it's what did I do tonight? I bought vodka and I didn't want to drink too fast tonight, so I mixed it with Sprite because I don't like it.
Yeah, I told him to mix it with urine because
Dave's special.
Yeah, because he'd definitely slow down on the drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
Yeah, stop using ice. Use frozen human shits. Just shit it into one of those ice cubes.
You know what?
Put them in the freezer, freeze them, and then drop them in, and then you will not want to drink at all.
No, the best thing for cooling your drink long term is deeply frozen gerbil testicles. They hold the freeze for a long time and really keep your drink cool. Trust me, it's worth the try.
What do you do with the rest of the gerbil? Do you put a life belt on him so he's like swims?
I think they get sold as non-breeders, right?
Just got a gerbil swimming around with his testicles dangling, frozen testicles dangling in the drink.
Yeah, they fatten them up and turn them into chicken wings, depending on where you live. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but they work really well.
As a point, buffalo wings. Where shark fin soup? I can understand. Buffalo wings. I've
looked into this.
Are they snipping off?
I've looked into this.
Foreskin.
I've looked into this, and it turns out that buffaloes didn't really have wings, so it's a real mystery.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it must be. It was like fish fingers.
Yeah, that's true.
It's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably a mud skipper somewhere that still has fingers, right? And they secretly breed them in some factory somewhere so they can have fish sticks.
I'll tell you what it is. It's fish trying to evolve to get back on the land, and there's someone with a big machete as they're crawling onto the beach. Take those sounds off.
Yeah.
Back into the sea you go, you bastards.
Yeah, the brutality of which will be exposed in a news article coming up. It's not fair. All they want to do is come aboard for healthcare and housing, and boom, they lose their fingers, right? I feel for those fish.
It's the same with seal clubbing. I mean, what's wrong with seals going out to a nightclub? I don't understand what the big problem is. Let them do it.
I think seal ears are more delicate to music, and as such, you have to keep the decibels down a bit. And they're concerned that they're going to the wrong clubs, right?
Gay bars.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you to a gay bar.
Yeah. Son, did that bar just play the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and were you drinking during it and watching?
And did you like it?
No, but when you look at the whole seal thing and whatnot, if you want to look at it properly, as a Canadian, I kind of, know a bit about it. You've got some people who are like, oh, traditional life. Okay, and then you got other people going, oh my God, it's horrific and stuff. But you're saying that from a point of view where you go to the grocery store and buy steak and pork and chicken and care not how the animal is killed as long as the news doesn't tell you it's bad. I really do think you need to get off your high horse and just let people be people. I know you might not agree with it. I myself don't really like the visuals of the whole thing, but it's a part of life. And yeah, we as people have done horrific things in all kinds of wars and situations and stuff. So let's not, judge too harshly. Right?
I think when it comes, the worst side of it comes down to when you people have having seal skin coats and you're just draping them over like a beautiful woman because she's got a seal skin coat.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, it's not the same as the Inuits, who are like surviving on it and all that.
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
That's right. If you're
that's when it gets sordid and nasty.
That's right. If you're talking about like company profits and stuff, fuck all that. But we're talking about people living the original lifestyle and stuff. And we don't go around into the jungles and stuff and people that are still doing a traditional lifestyle here and there. And there's so many territories in the world where this is still very much a thing. And you can't I mean, even morality. I mean, it's very culturally based and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah.
You got the dolphins and the whales being hunted still by Japanese and stuff. And we say, "Oh my God, don't!" And they're like, "Shut the hell up!"
I'll tell you what. A funny thing in the chat, PJ CNet says he's actually been a vegetarian since 1996.
Wow!
I don't preach it to others. Now it could be worse. You could have been a vegan. If you were a vegan, that would have been the first thing you told us when you joined the chat.
Yeah, but PJ CNet has been around this channel a long time now and has never once done that whole "you shouldn't eat meat" and so on and blah blah. Like he's never. I had no idea, right? So well done, son. Awesome, love it. Well done, son. Listen to me, like holy.
Or they did like to preach us on the shape of the earth.
But once there's no argument, he's like, "Oh, you want to just have a beer then?" We
know he enjoys. I know he enjoys ragging the cages of. Rattling the cages of globe earthers,
globe earth defenders.
Yes,
right. Yeah. And that's the thing is once you put it in its place and in context, you sit back and watch and go, "That's actually kind of funny."
Because my God, they get mighty angry. I mean, the funny thing about it is the whole concept of the flat Earth and the way it's still, being talked about. The whole concept of flat Earth is just so maniacally stupid. It's so stupid. It's like having an apple sitting on your bench.
Yeah,
right on your table, right in front of you. And you go, "No, it's an orange."
Yeah.
It's a banana.
Yeah,
but the thing is, it still goes on, and they're still fighting over it.
But you can do it in a really easy way. Okay, where do you live? New York. You're a flat earther. Yes. Okay. Let me show you a picture of the southern hemisphere sky. Can you find the Big Dipper? Can you find? It's just that easy. I love that stuff, But hey, Mandelbrot Set's in the chat. Mandelbrot Set is one of the fiercest globe debunkers in live chat. Doesn't do his own or her own. I think his own videos for some reason, and I've always wondered about that because Mandelbrot would be one of the better debunkers. Always has an answer for every single thing these fuckers bring up. It's unbelievable, right?
They try. So thing is, what's happened with the flat Earth is they've decided not to actually discuss the shape of the Earth anymore, but then to, like,
Argue the argument.
take their arguments to like such cosmological scales that even people on this planet can't agree on. So they can win an argument by arguing something that people here don't understand. And think therefore they can translate that back to, oh well, then the Earth's flat then. No, that's not how it works. And the thing is what's amazing, what is absolutely amazing about our understanding of the universe. I mean, we talk about the universe. Our understanding of the universe has stemmed from people who have hardly left the shores of this planet. We've
the shores of the cosmic ocean, as the great man said.
Yeah, Carl Sagan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the stuff that we understand and may be wrong. But the stuff that we've come to understand from not leaving. Is it's like you being able to describe what Paris looks like without actually never leaving your front door.
And I could do a decent job of it.
Right, you got pictures of it, but it's on Google Maps. But
I've seen it so many times and stuff. Right?
Yeah, but imagine you hadn't.
I know.
Yeah,
that's the whole. That's the. You have to put me in the position of somebody living in the late 1800s, because then there's no way. But in the modern day, I mean, I've seen so many pictures of the late of France around the Eiffel Tower and stuff. I could do an okay job, you know.
Yeah, and that's kind of like where science is, because they do have image, they do have data, they have.
That's right.
They have a lot of stuff that can build, you know, their understanding of the cosmos and the way it's working. Like I said, they may be wrong on certain things. That's okay. We're allowed to be
wrong.
Yeah. No, we are allowed to be wrong. Because we're not there yet. You know.
But if a bunch of people don't take avenues that are wrong, we won't have enough people trying to find the correct avenue. It is a game of numbers in the end, right? I need a liquid fill up. So let's do a call out to everybody watching now. The raccoon again. More name ideas. We need more name ideas. Hold on.
Yes. What was the other thing? Yeah, an emergency questions too. So if you want to throw in an emergency question at the Shills to give us, ask us anything. Ooh, ask me anything. Ooh, but not about that. Don't ask me about that, because I'm not allowed to talk about that until the court case is done. But never mind. Yeah, we'll just go on. Ryan for the raccoon. Ryan, we're going to call him Ryan. Not bad. Yeah, Rasputin. He's Kraut loves Rasputin. Who else we got there? Are we naming it, Ryan? You could be naming it if something sticks.
What about Nigel?
Nigel?
Yeah, because we're making plans for him.
Carl.
Doogie Howser.
Smeggy Schmitzbitzen. Kumquat.
Oh no. God damn it. Bruce Dickinson?
Sticklebricks.
Yeah. Louis Rossman.
Lewis. I'm voting on Lewis.
Yeah, everybody's always teasing him that he looks like a raccoon, right? We could call it Lewis. We could call him Lewis.
That might well stick.
Mike Hunt. Hey, does anybody remember the name of the gopher from Caddyshack? Did that cat have a name?
No, don't think it did.
You know?
We could call him Chevy.
Or Belushi. Right? Honor a great one that fell early. Poontang.
He wasn't in Caddyshack.
No, I know, but I'm just moving on with what the people my son like. My son is a massive Belushi fan. Loves them. The dead one, the good one. You know,
the dead one. What is he good because he's dead?
Probably. You know, right? You don't have long enough to fuck up when you go out on a high. You know.
Hang on. What was the name of the characters from Blues Brothers?
John Belushi. They're
characters.
Yeah, it's Jake. No, it's what's his name? Something. God damn it. Joliet, Jake Blues, and,
Jake and
Elwood Blues. Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah, but it's Joliet Jake Blues.
Yeah, but
right?
Would you call? No, that's what I'm saying. We could call him Jake.
Yeah.
Or it's Lewis or Jake at the minute.
Yeah,
Elwood's I quite like the Elwood's good name.
Yeah, and that's Dan Aykroyd's character, and I'm Canadian, so I'm a big fan of Elwood right now too. Right? You know, could we call him Elwood?
Elwood.
You know,
or the Penguin. Flipper.
Ferris.
Ferris. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit ferrety.
Yeah. I don't mind Ferris.
I hope somebody's writing these down.
Okay. Here, I've got an announcement to make.
Yes.
CF Beauty is going to do a thing in the Discord where we are going to run a contest. Now, how it works is whoever gets the most votes will be the one that we consider the most. But we're not doing raccoon face or something, right? You know, it's not happening. It has to be something proper and good.
I like some of Ryan's suggestions here. Poisoned. Or just annoying.
Yeah.
or maybe he's just commenting on the show. I'm not too sure.
It could be. Or yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or me.
He's been talking to my wife again.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
So CF Beauty's going to run a contest, and then we'll get the most voted for names, and we'll pull them in, and then we'll take it from there, and we'll do another, after show or pub chat, and we'll talk about this, and we'll nail it down.
Yeah, we'll nail him down, nail him up. I say. We could call him Monty.
We could have him do some Frank Sinatra songs at the outro and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We could call him Blue Eyes. You could give him little blue eyes,
Yeah. Oh, God, there's so much stuff we could do.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be great to have him sing out the show?
Fly me to the moon.
When the moon hits the sky, I get a big pizza pie.
We would have to have the Monty Python intro, and I'd like to sing a song for all of you. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. I wonder if we could re-record like a heavy metal version of a Sinatra song so he could just bring it in all classic and then boom,
Hey, check YouTube. I'm sure there's plenty heavy metal covers of Sinatra songs.
Yeah, no, I'd rather do it myself,
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like too much effort, though.
Betty Clan in the chat has a pretty good suggestion. He needs a fedora. That's not bad. It would really change the character. He could have like a cool vest, No,
I'm telling you, we'll dress him up in all kinds. This is him naked. You've got the. I don't know if you got the one that was with sent you with him with the t-shirt on.
I thought you were going to say with his pecker out because he's naked. You know, I was that was a little nerve wracking. I'll tell you.
I'm sure you can actually just instantly swap that to the merch one.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute.
Because we will dress him up. We'll do stuff with him.
Where are
it'll be in the same folder, so you could just
okay, yeah. Which one am I looking for again?
I think it's Baby Starski.
Baby Starski. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. There he's wearing a Shills t-shirt, the Baby Starski t-shirt. There we go.
Unfortunately, most of it's covered up, but you get the idea. We will do stuff with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he could be interactive,
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to do a thing where our members during the show could suggest things that he could say, and then we could have like an AI voice say it, but probably only like one per show because we move pretty quick on the 42 show, right?
Mm-hmm.
But something like that would be a cool idea, right?
Yeah, we also talked about him possibly reading out the super chats.
Yeah. We could use an AI voice for the raccoon to do super chat shout outs, right? That'd be pretty cool,
In fact, what we could do is I can take my editorials of the news stories and post them into a text and get him to do it, and I can just sit and watch the sodding show.
Well, let's be honest. We've been doing that for months now, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Dunk is actually just an AI personality that I programmed to get along with me because it's really hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah, because all his other friends hate him.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's left.
Such an asshole. It
the AI
sucks.
one. Yeah. Hey, what's a guy supposed to do?
Yeah. I think it comes down to leverage. What we need is incriminating photos from people that run YouTube, and I guarantee we could get a really, really big subscriber base built soon. That's what we need. So if you out there watching right now, if you know anybody who works at YouTube and they have some freaky, weird sex life, get a few pictures and send them in because it could really do us well.
Yeah, get those photos of them in their GIMP outfits, wriggling on the ground and all that kind of stuff. And or if you're a cuddle worker and having an inappropriate cuddle with a member at YouTube, get the leverage.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. This is how you get ahead in life. We know this, right? Yeah. So we have to play the game now.
Yeah, I think we should get Elon Musk on as a partner. Help us
out. Yeah. Because if anybody's
he knows how to play the game.
Yeah, look at Twitter X, right? If anybody knows how to take something of value and squash it into the ground, it's him. He'll do an awesome job for us. That'd be perfect.
I wouldn't mind him turning the Shills into a $19 million enterprise.
Yeah, as long as I get really good alcohol and stuff from it, that would be okay.
Yeah, 19 billion of alcohol. Yeah. Be dead in a week.
Oh, it would be terrible. Yeah.
No, you'd be dead in an hour. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not enough Sprite to keep me to drink slow at that point. Right? Rice wine, Rick says in the chat. Like sake or something. Ooh. I like. Yeah. I've had warmed up good sake before, and my God, you're like, oh, this is great. We're having an awesome time. I just got to get up and go to the bathroom. Boom, you fall on your face.
My legs have stopped working.
Yeah. What the hell am I doing on the floor?
Yeah. Just pass the sake down from here.
Yeah. But those cats know how to make alcohol, man. I'm telling you, Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not like the Chinese, like to piss in it.
Yeah. Or I don't understand the whole tequila thing. To me, that really tastes like you're filtering the water for the alcohol through the dirty underwear of the farming sector of your community. It's so, I don't know. Are you somebody who likes tequila? Because to me,
Yeah.
it's just revolting. It's
That-
awful.
That what you just said really does put bad images into my head, because I do actually like tequila gold.
Oh, I can't stand that stuff.
I haven't had it in a long time, but you know,
Aye.
you know, there was a point where if it's got a percentage in it, I'll drink it.
Yeah, I've been
Whatever.
there. That's how I discovered I can't stand tequila. And somebody said, like, mezcal with the worm in and whatnot. Yep,
Yeah.
been there. I've even had somebody put the worm, half the worm, on a cracker with a bit of cheese and convinced me that I'd get more drunk if I drank it. And I'm just like, seriously, I need drugs to keep myself standing right now. I'm so drunk. So sure, why not? Right? And I can't. I have no idea. I just ate half of a disgusting worm fuck that was in the bottom of a bottle because supposedly that's the cool thing to do.
No, all it means is Khan has control of your mind now.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, my kids were, I told you about this before, but I say kids, but they're older kids now, but they're all
They're grandparents, so
they were at a Halloween party, and they were talking about the absinthe was being passed around. I was thinking, really? God, no. I mean,
that stuff is a drug in a bottle. That stuff is a total, you're going somewhere that alcohol normally cannot take you.
But the modern absinthe isn't the same as
you're
bad
right. You're
stuff.
right. Yeah.
But it is just like, aniseed in a bottle with alcohol.
Yeah.
And it's like and minty and horrible and ugh.
Oh, yeah, I had a person get a hold of me, I don't know, about 20 years ago or something, whatever it was, before my son was born. And, I got a bottle of real absinthe. We got to go out and, do one of those telescope and bonfire parties and have a blast, All right. So everybody gets ready. We go up. We got beer and stuff and, meat to grill and, all that stuff. And he pulls it, and it's generic garbage. It's the new stuff. It's not the old stuff, and it's so depressing because that's just off. It's like Jägermeister that's been thinned out, Yeah.
But it's also you shouldn't be drinking that with fire nearby.
That's true. Yeah. It's pretty much gasoline or petrol, right?
Yeah. You just got to breathe on it and then.
Yeah. But yeah, it was depressing. I have had the real stuff a couple of times though. It's actually,
Yeah, so PJ says absinthe can have alcohol up to 80% or even more. I even had that with like someone, some kind anonymous person sent me a bottle of whiskey that was like 50 or 60 proof.
wow.
And it's just like it's one of those whiskeys that you have to water down.
Oh,
You know when people's like, you'll get a malt whiskey and then somebody will add water to it. That's sacrilege. Don't ruin it.
exactly.
But this is one of those where you had to.
Yeah,
And it's like-
because otherwise it's like eating one of the hottest fucking peppers on the scale and just chewing it up and swallowing it down. No, you can't do it, right? You gotta open it up in the whole bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just like cut your liver out and just put it on a plate. It's like, take God. The rest of my body will come later.
Yeah,
Just take this away.
Yeah. As soon as you take a sip of it straight, you have to add a clause on your driver's license. My liver is no longer for emergency usage. And,
Although I gotta say, it was tasty.
I bet.
Even without watering it down, because I did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so green now and short and stumpy.
There you go. Yeah.
That's also why I'm not on camera because don't want to see this face.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody saw Darth Vader with his helmet off, right?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. And the one on his head. Ba-bum.
I like how they changed that, you know. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine, you know. Well, hell, we're getting on an hour and a half here. I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, if I don't get myself something to eat, I'm going to be at that point where I just, you know, drink for the rest of the evening, and I'll be a bundle of fun in the morning. Oh, yeah, that'll be just perfect.
Be a shabby mess. And besides, we've bored everyone senseless here. I'm sure they can go and find something better to watch.
Yeah, at this point, let's list what would be better to watch. No, I'm kidding.
Static.
Yeah. Yeah. An AM radio put through a television set. Yeah. We'll give you the instructions on how to build that coming up.
Yeah, PJ says, come on stream when you wake up.
Yeah.
I would hate to see Dick Dawson on a live stream the moment he wakes up. Oh my God.
No. I have a rule where I don't ever even open social media for like the first 2 hours in the morning, because all I'll do is like pick fights and stuff and be one of those people everybody hates on Twitter. You know, no.
Yeah, I don't even open my eyes for 2 hours after I wake up.
Fuck. Can you imagine, you know, you're making coffee, you open Twitter and you look and you're like, you fucking son of a bitch. And you just, you know, just go off, you know? Yeah.
Oh, I've been there, done that. Yeah.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more chill now.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah. I mean, I have to factor in the recovery time of getting that excited. So, you know, that's a thing. So, we'll do our goodbyes and stuff pre-show or pre-credits because we're not in a rush, right?
Yeah. So I'd like to thank my lawyers. I'd like to thank my wife for just sticking by me to give me this award. And I'd like to thank my friends, family, both of you. And
none of which could be here today.
No, because they couldn't. They found something better to do. I'd like to thank the roofers for putting the roof back over our head again,
and the credit card company for sticking it clean up your ass in the interest. You know.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the credit card company for keeping that interest interesting.
Yeah.
That's so interesting to watch.
Yeah, every month I hear the snap of the glove.
And I would also like to thank all the people who donated to my roof fund. So like my credit card payment isn't as bad as it was, but yeah, it could do with a bit more help, but you know, I'm not gonna beg.
Bend over, Dunk. It's time to take your payment.
I'd like to thank my penis for just hanging around with me for just, you know, friends for life.
Yeah. No matter how bad I've treated you, you haven't reverted back to, you know, inside.
Yeah, it's like those movies with what was it like Bob Hope and Fred Astaire, or you know, just on the road, sort of like movies. Me and my pal, we're just, you know, here together, going through life through thick and thin, mostly through the thin.
Wasn't that Thelma and Louise? You mean?
Yeah. We'll just take me and my penis would just drive off a cliff one day.
Yeah, the penis was driving.
Yeah, it's the only one who got a license. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm just gonna blabbing on. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming and hanging out with us because it's a lot of fun with you guys.
Yeah. And big thanks to CF Beauty for running everything for us in the background, like the the mod team and the research team, and a good deal of my existence as well. I really wouldn't know what pot to piss in without the extra help.
Well, not the one you're drinking from. But,
hopefully not. Yeah, no, see, it's still clear. We're all good. No Davitis here. I'm not doing that thing. And we got BME, Shayna Caldwell, Skits Crasher that's been helping and stuff all night. PJ CNET as well. We've got the Starski stream tomorrow where we'll be hanging out and chatting with the man himself. Big shout out to all the members and supporters as well. People that, make the extra effort to really help make sure that we can do what we do. Things like this microphone and all the gear and stuff we have to make this work and whatnot. They don't come easy, and I'm a on disability stay-at-home dad who homeschools and stuff. So it really helps, fellow babies. It's awesome. Thank you very much.
Hang on, I'm going to get the tiny violin out. Seriously though, he's absolutely right. We're all a bunch of bums that need your help to keep us going.
If you wanted to spell useless in a foreign language, it's called the Shills. That's how
But make us big, make this channel huge, and you'll be able to see this bum on your screen right now, live in a Bugatti Veyron.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be cool? We did miss somebody.
It'd still be a bum.
we did miss somebody. The Kraut's been with us tonight as well, helping in the backside team. So we got to give.
Seek how.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because even when they come to North America and have missiles on the mind, we're still not sure. I'm just kidding. Thanks everybody. Remember again, subscribing is great. It really helps. Liking the stream, that's an awesome thing too. It really helps. But hit the share button and share us out on some of your other social media. That lets YouTube know that you actually give a shit, and it really helps promote us. It's a big deal.
Yes, or become a missionary and go out there and find people who don't even know
Mormons are people too, right? Yeah, exactly. Praise your God, especially when his word was written out of a fucking hat.
We need more door-to-door salesmen. That's what we need.
That's what we need, right? Print some flyers and some sales cards and stuff. Go and piss off your neighbors. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Go to your local churches and preach the word of the truth.
Yeah. Let them know that the devil actually doesn't have horns. He just likes to drink a lot. We're done. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night. We're going to carry on for hours.